Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have, I don't know if to say great news or bad news. I mean, bad news is that now all the banks, 3 or 4 banks are now falling, with Credit Suisse, Silvergate, and also the Silicon Valley Bank are going down. And of course, this has brought lots of positivity in the crypto markets as well as Bitcoin, because now all the lots of those individuals involved with these banks are now trying to do a what we call the bank run and trying to allocate their money into other, I would say, more scarce and secure assets, which could be also Bitcoin. So very interesting news, but the bomb is this one over here, guys. Fed Bank backstop has a scope to inject as much as $2 trillion. So just to paraphrase the whole thing, right? So we have been in the last year in a quantitative tightening where the Fed was trying to decrease the balance sheet, they were trying to tighten monetary condition to try to slow down inflation, but at the moment they probably tightened too much, which now has caused those banks to go under. So the question is, where are we going from here? Are we going to see more fallout of banks? But if that is the case, guys, we have $2 trillion is going to be injected into the market. So talking about, I told you all the time, we have this sideline capital waiting to be redeployed into the market, which could cause a bull run. I mean, $2 trillion waited to be reinserted. So do you even understand if these $3 trillion are going to be reinserted into the market, guys? I think we are done with the bear market. The Fed is probably going to raise 25 basis points next week, and then they're going to pause. Guys, I think we are starting a bull run. I'm not saying we're starting a new bull market because I still expect a recession at the end of the year, but I think a huge bull run is on the cards right now. Now, let's go into Bitcoin so I can show you what's happening with the charts as well. So even over here, now on the weekly, as you can see from here, Bitcoin is going up, guys. It's going up and now has almost broken up to $26,000. Now we saw a little bit of a consolidation. And if you also have a look at my previous videos, I was mentioning about this pattern over here, which looks like a inverted head and shoulder. And look at this, guys. It happened as predicted, okay? We had this one, and now we are breaking this level over here. So which means that our next target, it could be roughly at $28,000 to $30,000. So what I can see from here, I'm expecting something like that. It's going to go up this way, then maybe a little bit of a retrace to test now this level of resistance, which now became support at $25,000 to then continue all the way up to maybe $35,000, which is the target of this supposed inverted head and shoulders. So we just have to see, from here where we're gonna go next. Also, I want to show you as well in the 4-hour chart, what's happening over here. I'm expecting now from now until next week, depending on what the Fed is going to do, but I'm expecting this kind of scenario where we're going to see Bitcoin to probably go up to roughly to fill this gap at $28,000, so maybe have a little bit of consolidation again to then try to go up higher and then finally reach $28,000. So according to all the news I told you before, guys, I am extremely bullish right now, unless a crazy major event comes and then we're gonna see a huge recession, a huge crash in Credit Suisse, or even something like that. Bitcoin could have a very nice potential scenario. So let's also have a look at the other coins. For example, Solana. Solana is still, fluctuation down because at the moment the Bitcoin dominance is actually very, very high, which means that all the money now are being deployed into Bitcoin. So we're now in this what we call looks more like a descending wedge. Where we're going like that. Then we can see also that it's consolidating around these levels over here. But also if Solana, for example, all the other altcoins, right? Because remember that whenever we start a bull run, all the money are inserted into Bitcoin and then are transferred to Ethereum and then to the small altcoins, which means that if we're going to see now all Bitcoin pumping, right, we're not going to see much of a movement in Solana. However, once all the money is going to be transferred to Ethereum and then to the altcoins, then Solana could actually start to rip this way. And guys, look at the graph over here. It looks to me extremely bullish as well, right? We can't go down any further. I mean, we could, but I'm saying that the potential to have a very nice trend to the upside is quite higher than actually to go down more. So probably we could expect from here could be like a bump maybe from here and to go back to this level over here at around $140. Again, I like to play levels, so we might see maybe a retracement up to here, $54, $56, and then maybe a bit of a retracement here, then up to $82,000, 85, and then down again to then go to the target at around $140. As you know, guys, I'm expecting a target of Bitcoin in the next 3 or 4 months at roughly $48,000 to $50,000. That's my target to then maybe enter into recession and see new lows. But if that is the case, I'm expecting Solana, of course, to reach a level of $140. Now, the other thing I want to show you as well to give you a quick update is about the S&P 500. This is a chart I drew a long time ago, which I stated that we could have seen an inverted head and shoulder, like in this case over here. And as you can see, we had we broke to the upside here, then we went down to retest this level on the diagonal line, and the retest looked, I would say, almost successful. So what we want to see maybe will be a nice engulfing candle over here to then continue to the upside. And again, my expectation for the S&P 500 would be now a target of $4,400 each to then have a little bit of a retracement and then continue and potentially go to $4,600 to even $4,800, so maybe to all-time high. And the other thing I would like to talk about is the DXY, or the dollar currency index, which measures the strength of the US dollar compared to other currencies like the GB pound, the crown, etc., etc. As you can see from here, looks like he has formed what we call a bearish flag, right? So, I kept saying to people, to everybody, this DXY is bearish, right? We broke this huge level of support over here, right? And everybody was laughing at me, saying, "Oh no, it's not right." But I mean, look at this, right? Just we drop down like crazy. He tried to retest up here on this diagonal line and also retesting the 0.382 Fibonacci, and then he got rejected over here. Now he's trending lower again. And again, if we calculate here, like if this is a bear flag, right, and then I go from here, right, the target is going to be roughly at around $92 to $90. So I'm expecting again in the next 3 or 4 months, if the stock market is going to rip extremely higher, I'm expecting the DXY to go down and reach roughly 90, which is going to be, I guess, bullish for equities. Today was a very quick update, guys, but I'm just super excited at the fact that finally the tide is changing. The Fed, has their hands very, very tight, and it is going to start to ease off and also to pause. Like I say, in the last probably 2 months, we sure can expect a huge rally in the equities market, including crypto, Bitcoin, S&P, Tesla, and all of that. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. It was a quick update, but I hope it was, informative enough, and I'm going to see you in the next video.